Here we are again with recording Monster Hunter. Took me a couple of days, but I managed to finally get the entire Baroth armor, as you can see in here, and I picked up at least one part for Meowsette. However, we can go and check to see if we can get the other part. In addition to this, we're going to take a look at today's weapon of the day. Get this started up here. Get our little login bonus. We got bitter bugs. And we'll pet the Poogie. Doot, 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 doot. And pet the Poogie. We're going to go over here, check this. Because I completed a couple of our bounties while I was out there slaughtering couple of Baroths. We don't have the right one for the last one. Just a little bit of a bummer, but oh well. We still gotta go back to the ancient forest for some of that. Yes, I know, lady. Let's see. We'll grab monster hunting. 16 small monsters. We can do that. Grab the flora and we'll grab the mushrooms. Mostly because I'm not a huge... Once you get a certain amount of bones, you really don't need more. So, I'm going to go over here and explain one little mechanic over here. We got the Diablos. Yes, I managed to raise that up. So, you got the stars, which show... how much information we've dug up on each monster. These stars will actually only increase when you talk to the guy. So, if you're not... If you get all the information, but you don't talk to him, the star never goes up for you to get the next bit of information in your book. Kind of annoying, but... That's how it goes. So we got Zora Magdaros, and we don't have much on him. Great Jagras, we're good to go on him. Now the scout flies are the other weird thing. They, depending on what level it is, 1, 2, or 3, it'll give you the guidance to where the next track is. It'll tell you exactly where the monster's location is. And then level 3 is it'll show you where the monster's going and whether or not it's hungry or ready to die or whatever. The scout fly level varies. Part of it is based on how many stars you have over here. The other part is based on how often you've been hunting that monster at the time. So if we took a while and we didn't fight any Baroths for a while, we'd find that this level right here would start going down. And yeah, because over time the scout flies just, I guess, forget how to track that particular monster because they haven't seen it in a while. Jurotatas. Hardly, we've not actually fought at Adjanath, but we have 2 stars on it. We got Rathian and Rathalos. We've got some good information on them. Diablos, we just have level 1 on him, which is good because I like to avoid him if I'm not going to hurt. Diablos hurts. No matter what version of Diablos you're fighting, it hurts. What is it? You are being a fussy butt. You are being a fussy butt. Yes, you are. No, you don't. There you go. And now the puppy should be quieter for at least a little bit. Now we're going to go in here. Upgrade equipment. And today's weapon of the day, we're going to pull out the charge sword today. It's not a weapon that I have a lot of experience with, but it's one that I've wanted to test out for a while, so this is as good a time as any. We will equip that. We can't upgrade it to the last one. We're missing whatever mineral that is. Now we'll forge palico equipment. And there we go. Meowsette now has a crown. Isn't that adorable? Let's see. That is actually our best weapon at the moment, so we'll give her a scepter. And there she goes. And now we match. One of the things that they do really well in this game is make the weapons look cool even when they're on your back. I really love the look of how this weapon right here looks, even though I'm not using it. Have you seen all these? These are the optional quests. We haven't done. Oh, we forgot pains from gains. No, we won't do that one yet. It would be super useful, but I'm gonna show this as well. These are all the main story quests, and you cannot recomplete. Unlike previous Monster Hunters, any quest that you did, there was nothing to tell you what would progress the game. So you were left either looking it up online or just running everything, which wasn't necessarily a bad thing. It was kind of fun. But this version actually has a story, and it forces you to go through this. Now, this wants us to escort somebody back to the base, neutralize any large monsters. So we have no idea what's actually going to be out there. Okay, here we go. Once you have more items that are gonna give you bonuses, it starts showing up with the chef's choice, and usually that'll give you the most health and stamina. Even though the meat platter gives you attack up, fish platter gives you stamina, and the veggie platter gives you elemental resist up. The chef's choice will usually focus on health and stamina over everything else. In this case, I'm going to do that because that'll give us the most options. Now we'll go over here, manage our items, because I was collecting a whole bunch of items while we were running around doing stuff. Okay. So as you can see, now we have a whole bunch of potions. I haven't put any mega potions in, but they're easy enough to make. You can see that we actually have a bunch of herbs, and we can just change those into potions if we want. And then the honey is what turns everything into mega potions. It's easy enough. Let's go ahead and go to our crafting list. Oh, we don't have any mega nutrients. We can make some nutrients and mega nutrients. It's always fun to have a bunch of things that you have crafted. I like to see about filling up my crafting list. This one can only be made by you mixing your honey with the first aid med that you get out of a mission. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, the check marks over here are things that will auto craft when you're out in the field. So the moment you pick up an herb and you have room for it, they'll make more potions. If you have potions and you pick up some honey, you'll make a mega potion. They automatically do it every time. It's kind of cool. It was not a thing that was done in previous games. Demon jugs need catalyst and might seeds. Now, one thing that I do miss from previous Monster Hunters that we don't have here is they used to have a horn that you could blow, and you could make it into health horns, demon horns, and armor horns. And there was an antidote horn, but nobody used those because it took so long to use it. You were better off just healing off yourself. But the problem with that particular item was that you never knew when it was going to break when you were on a mission. So it could give the entire group that you were with a buff, but you ran the risk of it just working one time, or it could work 7 or 8 times. Never knew. Enough rambling out of me. We're doing a thing. And so is Lady, apparently. You're busy wandering today.
Okay, let's look for the scholar. He must have left some kind of trail.
So we're looking for a scholar. As you can see, there is a Baroth here. Now we're going to do something right now. Something that's been bugging me for a little while. And I forgot to change it. Auto sheath. Auto sheath means I actually have to push a button now.
Has 2 forms, sword and axe. Store of energy in a file, then release it through the axe.
Okay. So that just looks mean. Okay, so we got that, but we have this. Oh. We're tracking a scholar. Hopefully. We found the first one, but it's not enough for us to really have anything to go off of. But I'm gonna guess he's up here. Okay, his footprints are over here. Oh. Well, that's kind of funny. Now, I'm going to go up here for a moment. As usual with me, squirrel. Grab some of this. Oh, this is the way we went before. There's not really a lot of reason to come up here on a normal hunt. So, I forget that it's there sometimes. Well, we got a Rathian. Says we have Nashes. Are they up here? The only reason I'm really worried about it is more for the gathering purposes. The more information that you have, the easier it makes it to just get more information on the monster later. Oh, there it is. Got that. And we got that. Oh, hey, we got a bunch of palicos over there. Given that we have no idea what we're going to be up against today, I'm going to go over and chat with them. So, we now have a, let's jump down here.
I think we can build the camp.
There we go.
Let's ask the head honchos.
It's nice to look around once in a while, because the more locations like this you can find, it gives you more options for where you want to start in a mission. So if you know about where a monster usually starts on a map, you can pick a location that you really want to start near, and it just makes life easier in many ways. Yes, I know. I know where I need to go. There we are. I'll grab those. Pick on this guy a little bit. Looks like we're going over there. So we got the flora complete. Oh, neat.
Charged up too much blade energy. You need to charge so your attacks don't get deflected.
There we go.
Huh? Wait, what's that there?
So now we have...
wait.
This is the first encounter that we've had with this. Where we got weird splintered thorn thingies. And blue scout flies. There's a book. I didn't see another book. I thought I grabbed the book. Oh, there was another book over here, along with the lychee. Now sometimes over here there'll be an old Wyvernian that'll give us stuff. Today, not so much.
Is that the scholar? What's that he's sitting next to? It looks like a Baroth?
And if you remember how hard that hide was of a Baroth, now you get to take a look at what some monster did to the poor thing.
Don't let him find me. Don't let him find me. Oh, I saw it. No, the Geratodus. That didn't kill the Baroth. It was
Well, there's the Geratodus. It swims through the mud. Okay, so how do I charge it? How do I change? Oh, there we go. That's right. I'm gonna smack you with the axe. Ooh, I smacked him right in the face with that axe too. Face. There we go. Sharpen this up. Okay. Really? Oh, he's rolling around in the mud. Well, that's just a fun way to go about this. So pretty much you use the sword and shield mode to charge up the vials up there in the corner. And you don't really want it to get to red, because when it's red, then your normal everyday weapon starts bouncing. The normal sword and shield starts bouncing at that point. But up until that point, as long as you have vials, it seems like you can swap between sword and shield mode and the axe mode. And the axe mode, when you swap into axe mode, it automatically... Oh, I'm dumb. It automatically attacks once. As you can see, you can really start comboing here with axe swings. I missed the last swing. Looks like something died. Now, one of the benefits of the broth armor is it makes me resistant to the muck that Juratatus and monsters like broth use. Oop. Oh. Well, that was pretty nifty. Nope, we're not sticking there. I'm gonna go underwater and sharpen my weapon. Oop, Broth and Juratatus. I am not gonna stick around and watch the... Well, I'm gonna stick around and watch the two of them fight, but I'm not particularly wanting to get in the middle of that. Of course, had I decided to go and hunt the broth first, we wouldn't have had to worry about this at all. And then if we want fun, we'll just hit that and blind them both. Oh. It says there's a Juratotus material. And as you can see, we fucked up these bugs. Where is that material? Broth material, Juratotus material. And now we're getting the hell out of Dodge. Now, kind of useful for us, the broth does not go to Juratatus's sleep space. We will go over here, use the witch beetle. Whee! I am by no means a master of using the wedge beetles, so you'll see me entirely forget about them for long periods of time. And there he is. He's just over here napping. I kind of like that uppercut with the giant axe, though. I will admit, the uppercut with the giant axe is pretty amusing. We'll go ahead and grab this. So this guy's kind of useful because he's the first water element thing that you'll come across. So anybody that wants a water element weapon, you're right near the beginning, you'll be fighting him a couple of times just to get all this stuff. You know, this is not the best place ever to be reading. And there's the... It always gives you the picture of the attack that kills or right near it. And that's what we've got. Oh, that looks brutal. Geotoda scale, Aquasac. And, you know, random thunderbugs, because why not? We'll take all of that. Got a couple of iron ores from Palicos. Oh. We got quite a bit. So the Unity increases health, strength, and everything else from bug trappers. Or whatever tail riders you're using. So it's very useful to bring them whenever you can, just to upgrade them and make them more powerful. Also, fighting the Geotodas, we can now change the Kinsect's element in the for the insect glaive, which is useful.
Gather round, everyone. We're ready to begin. Thanks to you, we've made great strides towards understanding the tracks that have turned up across the continent.
It was a monster. I'm very sure it was a monster. Tell me it was a monster.
Our researchers have done some projections. Now we know where Zoromagdaros will go next.
We'll go somewhere on the
It's
continent.
heading for the Great Ravine.
Oh. As opposed to the mediocre ravine, you know.
Great ravine. The huge valley out past the Wildspire?
Correct. So I have a proposition for all of you. I say we try and capture Zora once it gets there.
Have you gone mad?
Capture it? Hear me out. The ravine is the perfect terrain for staging such an event. We're not going to get a better chance than this.
If we don't take this opportunity, it could be a decade before the next opportunity presents itself. Maybe longer. Is it even possible?
If I said it wasn't, would that stop you?
No.
Let's give it a go. With the fifth supporting us, our chances are as good as ever.
I like how he's Scottish.
Then it's settled.
Before we send the hunters out for the capture, we need to secure Astera. An Anjanath has been active in the area. Not the kind of monster you toy around with. We need a plan for it.
You're right. Hunters, you have your next assignment. Take care of that Anjanath. But be careful. The Anjanath is a fearsome monster. One slip up and you're done.
Commander, if I may, I think I have a great idea. Hunter, I could use your help. Drop by later, if you will.
Another thing. That troubling report we received. Think you could...
The huntsman. He looks like he's ready to praise the sun, though.
Good then. Let's get this show on the road. We have an Elder Dragon to capture. Everyone dismissed.
We should probably listen to what the chief botanist has to say before we do anything else.
So we're going to go talk to the bot. Well, actually, we're going to go talk to this guy first.
Hello.
we got the large monster hunt. We got the flora. And every time you come over here, it'll actually have a new thing. So it never hurts to come over and do this. We're gonna go talk to the chief botanist, who's over here. There's the chief botanist. Sweet. We're fighting a Toby Kadachi next. Why do I say sweet? You will find out why in a bit. So now we have a ghillie mantle.
Our next assignment is to hunt a Toby Kadachi.
So we'll have one of
We should be able
those.
to find it in the ancient forest.
We'll have that, but for right now, I'm going to put an end to this video, and the next video will have us fighting that Toby Kadachi. So, I'll see you then.